Kejetia versus Makola. Kejetia versus Makola. Purely satiric, you laugh and laugh. Kejetia versus Makola. New kind of cult where everything goes. A kind of cult where everything goes. Or the street meets the law in this funny cult. Inti woo nimra, mesumi nimra, woo nimra, mesumi nimra. You know the rules, but I know the exceptions. You know the exceptions, but I know the rules. Kejetia Makola, we all learned the law. From Ghana to America, Kejetia to Makola, all are welcome to this cult. Kejetia versus Makola. Kejetia versus Makola.
Court rise. Her Ladyship, Judge Adefunke Mensah.
You may take your seats.
The plaintiff, Kakaboom Boom, is suing the defendant, a taxi driver, for kidnapping, financial loss, and assault. He avers that the defendant, instead of taking him to his preferred destination, kidnapped him and kept him in an evil forest for 3 days. He is seeking 50,000 Ghana cedis in damages, as well as any other benefits the court will deem appropriate. The court is in session.
Thank you. I trust you're all doing well. I believe I've met a few of you, but I would like to leave some of my rules, or remind you of some of my rules, so that as we go on, you do not waste my time. I'm a very, very busy woman. I like my cases sharp, sharp. I don't like wasting time. Some of you like concerts. You will drag one till long. I don't like that. I want you to go straight to the points. Attack, you know. All my cases, they are like football, you know. Attack, attack, attack. If you can score the goal, score the goal. Let us go. That's right. That's all we are about. You understand? The ones that they will be now playing like this, and then it's over. We don't know what that one. We want this serious, serious, serious case. Okay? If you see me laughing, I am not laughing with you. I am not laughing with you at all. Maybe I'm laughing at you. But do not think that I'm on your side. No, not at all. I can just happy myself. I mean, it's allowed in this world. Not so? I'm the judge of the day anyway. Also, try not to pull my legs. Otherwise, my legs will pull you. Can I hear you say it? If you pull my legs, what?
My legs will pull you.
Hey, with all that vim and gusto. Where are you from? Did you get back this morning?
Of course. Your Honor. Do you want me to approach the bench?
No, at all. Please, keep your distance. Sorry, just a second. Hello, mommy. I'm in court. Let me call you back. All right, bye. So, in that light, in my court, you do not take phone call. If your phone rings, there's offertory bowl outside. You can go and pay the offertory. Okay, or is it collection? However you call it in your church, you can just go outside and stay there, pay the offertory, and then we will carry on with our cult. Are we good?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wonderful. All right. Now, my favorite Bible line is that you should work out your salvation with fear and trembling. Mm-hmm. Yes. So in that light, I want people to attack your cases like that. Let us see who the best man is. Before we finish the warm-ups, can we get introductions of each of the counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. My name is Hannah K. Johnson. You could call me Hey Johnson for short. Yes.
Hey Johnson.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, I'm from the Chamber of Ports. Yes, and I went to school in Ghana School of the Law, Kejetia.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, I did. Yes, it's a very glorious chamber, and Your Honor, I know that so far I know you're in love with our chamber, and so thank you very much.
Just like that, I love it. Because you are wearing red today. Oh, because your hair is nice and you have put shiny this thing inside.
Oh, thank you for noticing, Your Honor. My hair is nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we move on to the other side.
Yes, my lord, as you know, I am Ni Samwa. You can add Kuchuku if you are happy, my lord. And I'm here for the defense, my lord, with my colleague.
Your Honor,
go on, my lord.
My name is Barrister Ignatius
The ninja, the fiery one.
Councillor Kuchuku, could you kindly pat him on the back? It looks like somebody wants to
Yeah,
cry.
he just lost his fire. He just lost his fire. Get your fire back.
We just started, though. It's a warm-up, so. It's a warm-up.
Introduce yourself again. Get your fire back. And get your back.
Okay, can we move on? Prosecution?
Yes, Your Honor. Today we have a case that is very interesting. And we are going to attack the case from the very beginning, like you instructed. Your Honor, a wise man called Mahatma Gandhi once said, an eye for an eye will...
Objection, Your Honor. Your Honor, there's no wise man called Mahatma Gandhi.
I didn't say Mahatma Gandhi. I said Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi, like, don't you know him?
We have John
the
Mahama.
Indian. No. I'm not talking about John Mahama. Listen,
Ibrahim Mahama.
There is a difference. Mahama and Mahatma. Can't you not hear the difference? There's a T.
Where is the T? You said Mahama.
You said Mahama. You did not hear it.
Where is the T?
You didn't hear it. Let us say it again for you to understand. Give us the difference.
Mahama and Mahatma Gandhi. There is a difference. Thank you, Your Honor. As I was saying, Mr. Mahatma Gandhi said, an eye for an eye will make the whole world blind. Our elders also said that when a madman takes your cloth when you're bathing, you do not run after the madman, lest the people standing by will think that you, running naked, are mad. Yes, Your Honor, so this is a case of two very mad men. Yes, I must say it. My client here, Mr. Kakaboom Boom. Kakaboom Bomb? Kakaboom, what?
Kaboom boom.
Yeah, whatever. He is a musician, and he was on his way to go and perform in a village called Badwam. Yes, in a village called Badwam. And on his way, he picked a taxi. And in the taxi, he was going, and he had no problems. And on the way, when he got to some point of the journey, the taxi driver started to demand 120 Ghana cedis from my client, and my client said, what the heck? You must be joking. My client gave him 10 cedis, and they started to fight. But what did the driver do when a madman like my client, as you can see, is a madman? He have wear glasses in the lights, wearing the hat and the blue hair. Oh my God. There is a very different ways to show madness, Your Honor, and the taxi driver showed a greater madness, Your Honor. You know what he did, Your Honor? He possessed my client. He locked the doors, and he continued to drive to a forest and left him there. A forest that is dark and scary. An evil forest. And Your Honor, you know what he did? He threw him out of the car and left him in the forest. Your Honor, we are charging the taxi driver for kidnapping. Kidnapping, yes, because he took my client to a place without his will. He kept him in the car and drove away. He didn't go to Badwam. He didn't go to anywhere near Badwam. He didn't even say, get out of my car because you're cheating me. No.
Objection, Your Honor. Your Honor, my client never took anybody to Badwam.
I never said he took anyone to Badwam. I said he didn't even take him to Badwam. Are you not?
They didn't even decide to go to Badwam.
There is no place called Badwam in Ghana, my lord.
Oh my goodness. What is your problem?
It is Begum.
What?
Begum.
What?
So you don't know the facts of your case, and you have come, you are saying Badwam.
No. Excuse me, Your Honor. It is spelled B-A-D. What does that say? Bad. B-A-D is what? Bad. W-A-M is what? Wham.
We are in Ghana.
Bad. Wham.
Begum, this is Chui.
Excuse me,
This is not English, as you people will call it in your chamber.
Excuse me, it's a noun. I can pronounce it any way I want, and I do not speak.
So why don't you say Mahatma?
I do not speak Twi.
So why don't you say Mahatma?
It's not even
say
Twi.
Mahatma. If it is now. Mahama.
It's
Mahama.
a noun, and it's Indian, and I do not care to know.
You two, I don't care. You two, I don't care.
Take it, please go.
Don't this is not kindergarten. The two of you that you are talking one on top of the other.
Yeah,
like
they are even spitting across my head.
Thank God you have a kerchief, otherwise I don't know.
Yes, so Your Honor, as I was saying, we are charging that man for kidnapping. And we would like compensation of 50,000 Ghana cedis and any other benefits that you would like to offer my very scarred client. He's been scarred for 3 days in an evil forest, Your Honor. Imagine 3 days without ECG. How it feels. Imagine in an evil forest. That is my case.
Okay.
May I?
Go ahead.
My lady. Your Honor, my client here, Malam Khalifa, who drives a taxi with registration number AS41918, picked this celebrity, I put it in quote, because this is a mad celebrity, called Kaboom Boom, Kakaboom Boom, or whatever he calls himself. I don't know whether he creates or manufactures bombs. We need to be careful around this place.
I object, Your Honor. It's not right.
It's
that
a question. I don't know whether he creates bombs. I didn't say he does. I said I don't know whether or not.
Overruled. Counsel, carry on.
So, Your Honor, he realized that this man, who was even sitting in the taxi eating bahat and talking to people bahat, wanted to do him samai. After he had gone to several places with him in the taxi, over 2 hours of a journey, getting close to their destination, he did not want to pay the amount that he was charged, 120 Ghana cedis only. So he perceived that this guy was trying to do him samai. So he actually wanted to make sure that he got his money. And lo and behold, this Kakaboom Boom became rude. Why are you even talking to me? If he could not talk to you, why are you in his car in the first place? And he threw 10 Ghana cedis after using the car for over 2 hours. What do you mean? Who the hell do you think you are?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Thank you.
I take that back.
Better.
Already made. Threw 10 cedis at him. What sort of life is that? So my client here says, if you're not going to pay me the sum, I will take you to wherever I want and drop you there. Because I've even wasted my petrol already. So he took him somewhere and dropped him. This thing he's saying is evil forest, dangerous, kidnapping. My lord, what is kidnapping? So this is a case not of kidnapping, not of assault because he never touched him. He didn't beat him. He only told him, get out of my taxi. And he got out of it and left him there. Then again, I mean, what financial loss? My lord, in this case, I will prove to you, or we will prove to you, that even if he had attended that event, he wouldn't have made 300 cedis because the event was poorly attended. But my lord, for all intents and purposes, this is not a case of kidnapping. This is a case of misplaced priority and false glamour, false stardom. Because if he was a proper star or a proper celebrity and he had what it took and he was ready to make it for the event, he would walk out of that bush, that forest, or make a call and tell them to come for him wherever he is. But really, my lord, he did not intend to. He just wanted to waste time. He was not ready for the event and he wanted to waste time and then ask my client to pay him 50,000 cedis. My lord, I entreat the court to throw this case out with ignominious ignominium ad infinitum because it is going to be a waste of your time. I rest my case, my lord.
Okay. Can we hear anything from the plaintiff?
Yes, Your Honor, we can. Kindly proceed to the stand.
Walk well in court.
Mr. Kakaboom Boom, you all right?
I'm okay.
You all right?
I'm all right, my lord. My honor. My lawyer.
Better. So, Mr. Kakaboom Boom, on that fateful day that you took the taxi, where did you tell him you were going?
Yeah, my lord. I told him I'm going to Badwa.
All right. And Before you sat in the car, did you agree on a price with the taxi driver?
My honor, I'm a superstar. And superstars, you know, we don't bargain price. I was expecting him to know that I'm a superstar, you know. Everybody in Ghana and Africa know me.
Did you agree on a price?
I didn't agree on a price.
Thank you very much. And so you told him you were going to Badwam, and on the way, he told you how much he would charge. And what was your problem with that charge?
He told me the price is quite much, you know. It's just a mile, it's not even up to a mile. We drove and he's telling me 120 Ghana.
I see. And why didn't you want to pay that?
Oh, my lord, you know, I'm a superstar. And
why didn't you? I really don't care that you're a superstar. Like, let's talk about the taxi and the fares. Why didn't you want to pay?
My honor, in Ghana, you know, all these common taxi drivers, they don't have respect for superstars, you know. I have 2 albums. I'm releasing soon. You know?
Hey! I asked you a simple question. Why didn't you want to pay? Is it because you felt cheated?
My honor, I felt cheated, you know, but I wanted to help him as well, you know.
And so you decided to give him 10 cities?
Yes, of course.
What's up now? What do you happen? Well, just for my bag, I don't want me to show you snort. My God, see, you know who I get talk to? Now am I you? Nigeria, my God. You know easy. Waiting I don't do for this country before I blow. As I do so, I talk to you, I get 2 about where they start studio like this and come. Maybe smart, you know, okay. How much I go give you, sir?
Give me 120 Ghana.
You say?
120 Ghana.
Guy, relax, relax. I'm a superstar, my guy. You know how it is. See, I get 2 I go help you. I will just try help you. Use this one, maybe take back.
I say 120 Ghana. You are giving me 10 Ghana.
Relax. Don't worry, I go help you. I go feature you.
This only
I go
10 Ghana cedis you want to give me.
I go feature you in my
10
next
cedis
music.
you want to give me. I will take you to a different place.
What are you doing?
I say 120 Ghana. What is this money you are giving me?
And then he was clearly upset with the price that you offered.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Now, when that happened and you were obviously not at an agreement, what happened?
I gave him.
We've already established that you gave it to him. What happened after that? You gave it to him, he was unhappy. What happened next?
He locked up the doors, wound up the glasses, and
He locked
sped
the
off.
doors. At this point, I must highlight that the taxi driver locked the doors. And what did you tell him?
I asked him what is going on, what are you doing?
And what did he say?
He was muttering in some strange language. I didn't get what he was really saying.
And then?
Saying he's going to show me. I don't know what
He's going to show you. And then what happened?
He sped off.
He sped off. Did he tell you where he was going?
No, not at all.
Was it in the same direction you were heading previously?
No.
So he turned his car. He moved in another direction. You were going this way. And he gets angry. He locks the doors. And he turns the car. And he goes in another direction. Your Honor, he is transporting a man to another place against his will. People are kidnapped without force. Not every kidnap is force. Force. Yeah, it's forced. Not everyone. And this is a clear case. But where did he take him to? You are a taxi driver looking for money. But then you drive all the way to another location and you dump him in a place where there is no network. He asked why. Didn't he call somebody? In that forest, Your Honor, there is no telephone network. He couldn't find network. And he managed to drive in to the forest. It showed that he knew the way. He knew the forest. He's been there before. How did he know that he would show him? And he will put him in a place that he won't be able to find his way. It took him 3 days to find his way back. Your Honor, that is the end of the first set of questions for my clients. Thank you.
Kaka boom boom.
Yeah.
Superstar.
You know how we do it.
I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it.
Second album, on your way to the third album.
2 albums gonna drop soon, you know.
Gonna drop soon. You think that the distance that my client covered with you, he deserved only 10 CDs?
Yes, of course.
Superstar. Why did you not negotiate before you boarded the taxi if you did not want to be cheated?
You know how we do it.
I don't know how you do it.
I'm a superstar.
Yes.
We all know
in your
superstar.
bedroom.
Please get all the points.
In your bedroom, you're a superstar.
Everybody in Africa.
Superstars, look, if you are going to dwell on this superstars do not ask for price reduction. From whence did you take the taxi?
It was a junction after my meeting with Kejetia and Stoneboy. You know,
And how many stops and detours did you make before getting to?
I stopped over to buy lunch, you know.
Which took about how many minutes?
Superstars, we don't really...
Objection, Your Honor. Can I just...
What are you objecting to?
Can you just tell this man to stop calling himself a superstar?
Superstar is getting to you.
He's annoying!
You should have schooled your client before bringing him to court instead of threatening to school me on tea.
Has she schooled herself?
Mind your own business, all right? Just mind your own business.
Well, this is how we will do it. I am overruling it, but the superstar is too much. Okay? If you have to answer questions, stick to the question. Don't be saying I'm superstar. We have understand it already.
But you're not...
You are
everybody.
superstar, we understand it. In your whole right. Okay? But in my court, you will limit it. Don't be superstarring every single question that they ask you. Are we good?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
So, I was dwelling on the distance covered and how many detours and stops you made before you got to your destination. You stopped by for lunch?
Yes.
For a number of minutes?
Probably,
30, 45, we can say?
Probably, you know.
And then what other stops did you make?
You know how it is.
I don't know. You tell me.
I needed to sign some autographs, you know. I waved some fans, but it didn't take much, you know.
Yeah. It didn't take much in your estimation.
You know how it is.
So, truthfully, hand on heart, do you think that my client deserved 10 cedis as payment for the services he gave you?
Yes, of course. He's just a common taxi driver. You know how it is.
He's just a common taxi driver where you did not have your entourage to take you. You used that common taxi driver and you chose to disrespect him.
I didn't disrespect him. I gave him some tips, you know.
Tips? Because he's a waiter. Give a tip. She's just wearing what? No problem. That is established. Now let me ask you one more question. Why did it take you 3 days, as you claim, to get out of the evil forest?
Last time we flew car over here, we were sharing answer. Last time.
Can you tell the court?
It was very tragedy.
It was what?
It is a tragedy. I nearly lost my life, but that's not the issue. You know, the problem is the amount of fans I lost that day to Shatawale.
Please, stick to the question.
I'm
What happened in the evil forest as you claim it?
Oh.
BET award. I never win. Even VGMA. Becca where I want date. My two album. We still the studio. This man kidnapped me and adopt me. He kidnapped me and adopt me.
I was thinking about the BET award and VGMA
Your
award.
Honor, my questions are over.
Okay.
Well, indeed, Your Honor. Obviously.
I would like to resume my second set of questions.
You have only 2 questions.
2 questions?
Before you are granted.
Yes, Your Honor. My learned colleague here made a statement in the beginning. He said that this young man who's looking like Falz and Shatawale mixed, going through, a rehab. Maybe we'll call him Falz the good guy.
Really?
I
most know that Falz hairstyle is very, very different.
Yeah, but the spectacle is dark this time. The hair, the height, Falz the good guy. But this guy, Your Honor, obviously needs medical attention, Your Honor, like my client said. Mentally probably unstable.
Your Honor, it's the trauma I passed through in the evil forest. He dropped me.
That's why you want to take BT awards?
No, I was going to be nominated with my 2 albums.
Objection, Your Honor. Can I resume my
The albums
question?
that have not come out yet.
Sustain, please. Counsel, carry on.
Thank you. Now you.
You have only 2 questions, please.
I will start with an instruction. When we ask you a question, answer the question directly. And do not mention Superstar, album, awards, Sarkodie, Shatawale, BET, or anything that can be slightly likened to any of the above.
I agree.
Yes.
I disagree.
Oh, get away.
Counsel.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. So, how did you get out of the forest?
When I was in the forest, I couldn't find my way. The whole place.
Oh!
I was rescued by a hunter. I nearly died from wild animals.
You were rescued by a hunter?
Yes, my honor.
Okay. And when the hunter found you, what happened?
The hunter nearly killed me himself. He thought I was an animal. So he took me to his house, gathered for me, and was able to,
He thought you were a what?
He thought I was an animal.
What were you wearing? Fur coat?
Obviously, Your Honor.
So what you're trying to... What you're trying...
Really? I'm not laughing with you. Remember that one. You cannot insult people in my
So
court.
what you're trying to say is that in your movements around the forest, the hunter heard a sound and assumed it could have been an animal, and then he saw you,
Yes,
and then he realized it was not an animal and that it was actually you.
Yes,
and then he helped you out of the forest.
Yes, my honor.
Okay. Thank you very much. No further questions.
All right. You say you were in the forest for how many days? 3 days?
3 days, my honor.
And how long was your trip?
My honor,
The trip with the taxi, how long was it?
It's supposed to take like 30 minutes.
But how many minutes did it take in actuality?
Your honor,
You cannot tell.
really
It's fine.
tell.
All right. Can we get the defendant to come up?
Your Honor, I call Malam Khalifa to the stand.
All right. Can we make this quick one?
Inshallah.
My mother is still on the line. I have to call her.
Your Honor,
Yeah, so you have to hurry up. You understand?
don't worry. What are you having for lunch?
It's none of your business. Please hurry up with the case.
All right. My mother is not alive, so I would have.
Okay. I didn't care about your mother, you know.
Your Honor, can you share your mother? Malam Khalifa,
Try.
how are you doing today?
Kuyalla, Mehunyepa, Yamiedum, I'm very okay.
He says, by God's grace, he's very,
I had
very
him,
well.
I had him, yeah.
Just for the clerks to get him well. Yes. So, do you know this gentleman?
Yeah, that gentleman, I know him. I know him one day.
Just one day.
Yes, I know him. Not even 24 hours. I know him for small time.
He says, you kidnapped him, you assaulted him.
Objection, Your Honor. We've never said that he was assaulted.
Your Honor, the facts of the case as presented to us included assault, kidnap, loss of revenue. So, what is my learned friend here saying? He says you kidnapped him, assaulted him, and you know the meaning of assault? Beat, slash, do unnecessary harm to him. Kai, wait, don't Kai me yet. And you took him to an evil forest when he had asked you to take him to Bedroom. What do you say about that?
I don't understand assault. We are in the month of fasting. Ko? Anya nukura di nkama bunu physical.
And Your Honor, he's saying
I
if
need
it
a
were not
translation.
for the fasting, he would have. He didn't have any intent to.
Yes.
No. And if you look at his stature, my lord or my lady, this superstar cannot withstand 6 pack after. Oh my lord.
But you know what I find interesting about what you said?
Which one?
You said if not for the fasting, he would have.
He said that means he didn't even have any intent.
Who told you that?
Because he was fasting at that time. So
there
he
was
did
intent, but the fasting had him back.
But Your Honor, we are dealing with the facts of the case now. He did not touch him. Did you touch him?
But the intent is there, according to what you just said.
Yeah, you are in his space. You are invading his space. He needed to get you out. He did not
Exactly,
assault
Your
you.
Honor. So he pulled him out.
Counsel,
After
please take your seats if you are not the one that is.
So you did not beat him up, did you?
No.
So how long did it take you from the point you picked him up to where you now decided to take him to the forest?
The distance, it should have been 15 minutes, but it took 2 hours, 30 minutes.
Why?
Stop here, buy bread, stop here, signature, all the things you do, waste time like that.
So why did you finally decide to take him to the forest? For what reason?
I tell him to pay me my 120 Ghana. He say, he be star. So star, no, you know the pay, I take him free. And you throw 10 CDs on my lap.
Because he bought the taxi for you.
I even wonder if his father bought the food.
Okay, all right, all right.
Malam.
Oh?
Khalid. That's your name, right? Is that your name?
Malam.
So get straight to the point.
Yes. So, did you know where he came from?
I don't know him.
Good. So when he started stopping the taxi at various points to purchase things and to sign signatures, what did you do? You drove him around, didn't you?
That is the work of a taxi driver.
Oh, good. So if you knew that the distance between point A and point B should have taken about 15 to 30 minutes, how did you drive in between those periods, between the stops that it translated into 2 hours, 30 minutes?
Your Honor,
Considering the fact that
Objection,
each
Your
stop,
Honor.
we established earlier when my client was being questioned that the first stop was about 30 minutes and then he signed a few signatures. Stop here. It doesn't take you 45 minutes to buy bread. So it brings to the core of the question, how slowly was this man driving?
Objection, Your Honor.
Does that make you wonder whether it was deliberate?
A taxi driver would drive at the instruction of the client that he has picked up. If he says, take me here, and it's going to take 10 minutes, you take him there. If he says, make a detour because I have to
Honor,
buy something
can I
here, he
continue
will.
with
He
my
cannot say that
questions?
the trip is going to take 30 minutes, so I must get you there in 30 minutes. No, Your Honor.
Can
Please.
I continue?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. So you said if it had not been for the fasting that you would have beaten him up. You did say that. Your Honor, it shows the type of person we're dealing with. And he did say to my client that I would show you. So because of the fasting, his impact would have been like this. So because of the fasting, he reduced it to just dropping him off at an evil forest.
Objection, Your Honor. But what led to that kind of...
Your Honor, I did say that in my introduction that 2 wrongs do not make a right. I acknowledge that my client's actions to pay him 10 cedis was a fault. So you said you were going to lose money if he did not pay you the 120 Ghana cedis. So you decided to drive even more to take him to a forest. Who does that?
Malam.
What type of a
Malam
are you?
I do that.
So you know that forest, don't you?
I don't know that
So
forest.
then he knows that. He said, I asked who does that, and he said, I do that. Malam Khalifa does that. It means that this is not the first person he's done that to. It means that it is an expert action.
Your Honor.
I have not asked you any further questions, Your Honor.
I am not answering to your question.
No, in the absence of any further questions, can we have your witness? Yes.
Yes.
Do you have any witnesses?
Yes. I'd like to call to the stand the hunter who found this man.
Okay, hunter. Where's the hunter? Chop, 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 quick.
Quickly.
You don't have beds? The way that your trousers is now falling down. Okay.
So yes, tell me, what led to you finding him in the forest?
My lord, I saw his head. Initially, I thought it was a monkey. But as I posed to shoot, I heard him talking. So I was scared. And I approached further and I saw that it was him.
It was him. And
yes.
So what did you do?
Continue.
Hey! I will die here. I will stay here and die.
What are you doing here?
Leave me, Joe. I want to die here.
Who are you?
They kidnapped me.
Who kidnapped you and brought you here? There's an evil forest, so what are you doing here?
I want to die here. He will see. I want him to see. He think he's everybody he see. He will do that kind of thing. I will stay here and die, and he will see.
Please, you have to leave.
Leave me, I want to die, leave me.
I asked him how he ended up there. He told me everything. Then I took him to my house and later showed him the way.
How long did it take you to move him out of your house? From the bush to your house and out? How long did that take you?
My lord, it took me about 30 minutes.
Oh, it was all in the same day?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me about the forest. What sort of animals are in the forest?
Oh, you will find something like crocodiles, lions, tigers.
Oh!
What is your point?
My point is that these animals are animals that eat flesh. These animals are animals that could have devoured, chewed, chopped my client. So, Your Honor, the forest was dangerous.
Objection,
He
Your Honor.
knew that the forest was dangerous, and he knew that he wanted to show my client, and he knew that my client's life to him was worth 120 Ghana cedis. Is that punishment for a man?
Defendant?
Shut up. Is that punishment for a man? No further questions.
Your Honor, he wanted to show him the forest, not show him, because he had not seen a forest. A superstar doesn't know forest. He probably wanted to give him some content
Your
for his
Honor.
next
I will not
album.
have him.
Are you objecting again?
I will not have him misinterpret what he said by showing. We've already established that it was a wicked intent.
He wanted to give him some content for his next album, the third one. Okay, Eja, you said the forest has animals like tigers, lions, crocodiles, but you've been hunting in there, going there every day for the past how many years?
About 2 to 3 years.
About 2 to 3 years, and no harm has come to you, has
Yes,
there?
please.
And the gentleman sitting there calls it an evil forest. Is it an evil forest?
No, my lord, it's not.
Because if it were an evil forest, you wouldn't be able to go in there and hunt, right?
Yes, please.
And when you saw him, you took him to your abode. And within 30 minutes, he was out of the forest and he was away. When you saw him, was he actually trying to get out of the place, or he was just sitting there singing his album?
My lord, when I saw him, he was just talking.
To himself?
To himself.
Okay. Can we get your witness? Do you have any witnesses?
Your Honor, I believe we do not have any witnesses. We don't even need any witnesses anymore.
Okay.
We have one more?
You have no further witnesses, Your Honor.
Your Honor, we have one more witness, and we call the event promoter Mr. Mike Smith.
Where is Mike Smith?
Mike Smith is here.
Can we see you quick?
Yes.
We're entitled to just 2 questions.
Yes. 2 quick questions to make Mr. Mike Smith, and we'll be done, Your Honor. Mr. Mike Smith.
Yes, my lord.
How did your event pan out? Did you had Kaka Boom Boom not able to make it to the event? Yeah. Did that cause any loss to your event?
Yes, he did, because he is actually the lead artist on the billboard. So we're actually expecting him to come to make this project a very big one. I mean, this concert a very big one, but he didn't show up. So at the end, people didn't really come.
Did you try to reach him?
Yeah, I tried, but the number was switched off. So
It
it
was
didn't go
switched
through.
off.
Yes.
Okay, and since then, have you spoken to him?
No, I
That's
haven't
more
heard
than
from him,
two
not even his
questions.
manager.
That's more than 2 questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Can we have the...
Can I ask him a question, please?
Go ahead.
Yes. So you said that he was the lead.
Yes, please.
So it goes to show that him being away has cost him money. It has cost you money.
Yeah. It cost me more than him.
But then it cost both of you money.
Yeah.
There was no money to both of them. Loss of revenue because this Malam decided to dump him in a forest.
That's an assumption.
Yes.
How much?
Thank you.
How much were you supposed to pay him?
2,000 Ghana cedis.
2,000. That's 2,000. Okay. All right.
Which proper celebrity, Your Honor, will take 2,000 things for a concert?
Superstar.
Okay.
Superstar.
That
This
is
all based on
besides
your
the
own
point,
judgment.
Your Honor.
All right. Very, very interesting place. You can take your seat.
Thank you, my lord.
At this point in time, it is very, very sad that at the beginning of the contraction, to say that as the plaintiff was taking defendants and having the taxi ride, you did not agree on a fare, you did not agree on the price. Unfortunately, that also caused the two of you to now enter into some kind of fight and disagreement on the way. However, you could not come to an agreement after all of that and say that if it's 120 and it's 10 cedis, maybe you meet halfway or something of that sort. And unfortunately, you decided to take the matter into your own hands. Why? Are you the law? Are you Popo? You decided to take the matter into your own hands. Unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. And you caused somebody to now hurt himself. And I do not like to believe evil forest, but as the hunter said, there were serious animals in there. What if he lost his life as a result of being stranded in that bush? So anyway, at the end of the day, I think if you can rise for the verdict. Stand down. Okay. You asked for 50,000 Ghana cedis? Okay, all right. I do acknowledge that there was some sort of kidnapping. They took you without your consent. He drove you all the way to bush without your consent. We understand that. It was horrific for you. We understand that. However, I would really like to try a case where, you actually bring the matter to the court because the plaintiff now decided not to pay you and to do whatever he wanted to do with the funds. So it's just unfortunate that that is not the case right now. However, for trying to be the man in control and showing him and taking matters into your own hands, you would have to pay the plaintiff 2,000 Ghana cedis, the amount of money that he lost through losing his job. And that really, you need to compensate him for all the discomfort that you have put him through. So ensure that all of that is done, and see you next case.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Third prize.
You won! Let's take a picture.
Her Ladyship, Judge Ofunke Nensa.
Let me tell you, Funke, you do not understand.
Ofunke. How?
Jesus, the heat is real. My pleasure.
And I dream of good Africa, Sepejuma Boa, it is whom you know. I rehokuti, Nasha Makumado, and Wafikenya Buano, and Wafikenya Buano, and Wafikenya Buano, and Wafikenya Buano, Naya Kolo. Let us all united celebrate together. The victory is won for our liberation. Let us dedicate ourselves to rise together to defend our liberty and unity. Oh, 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 sons and daughters of Africa, flesh of the sun and flesh of the sky. Let us make Africa the tree of life.